Good morning. Welcome back to 26.2 at 50, where I talk about my journey to train for and run the Portland Marathon, which is tomorrow. Today is Saturday, October 4th, and we are just about to the big day. This was week 18 of my training plan, the final week. It was a light week, so I ran some short runs Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So I think 3 miles Tuesday, 4 Wednesday, and just a couple miles on Thursday. So Friday and Saturday are total rest days just to kind of make sure I'm all recovered and ready for the last big adventure here. So I'm feeling good. Last Sunday, I ran 8, and I actually ran at a pretty brisk pace. I basically ran 8 at my race pace, and that felt really good. So I think I am physically as prepared as I could be. Obviously, I'm at where I'm at, so we're going into this as we are. At this point, my focus is partly it's kind of the mental game at this point. So not getting too nervous, not thinking about it too much. When I do think about it, like kind of trying to kind of reinforce with good self-talk and just some positive thinking, but just mostly just trying to not overthink very much. My other focus for the week really has been my diet. So that classic carb loading. So I have cooked a lot of pasta this week. I have I have really put a lot of carbs in my body. And tonight, gonna do kind of what's turned into my pre-race dinner for all the races I've run this year. So I will be roasting some salmon and doing some sautéed vegetables and a grain, like either some rice or some couscous. But that's the plan. Other than that, I've just been kind of working out the details of planning out tomorrow morning so that I kind of have as many things kind of set in advance and don't have to think a lot or make a lot of decisions before I'm really awake, because the race starts at 7:15 tomorrow, so it's going to be a real early start. I'm going to have to get to bed pretty early tonight, but I'll be waking up at a little bit before 5, because I want to have breakfast in me by 5:15, so a couple hours before the race, so I'm not on too full a stomach, but I'm also not completely empty stomach to start the race, so kind of the midpoint there. So just planning that out. I've reserved an Uber to take me to near the starting line, so I don't have to worry about driving or parking in the city. I can just be dropped off. I've already started packing the bag I'm gonna check, so just have a change of clothes. It's gonna be pretty cold tomorrow morning, so wear a jacket, and I'll have some running pants on over my shorts. I don't want to run with either of those things, so those will kind of go in the bag when I check it before I start running. But otherwise, I'm gonna kind of pack all of the gels that I plan on having during the race. I'm gonna prep my Camelback tonight, just make sure that get the sport drink mixed into it, make sure it's filled up to the top, charging my Garmin watch, making sure my toenails are nice and short, so I hopefully will not lose any of them tomorrow. At this point, I feel like I've given a lot of advice, and at this point I'm just kind of looking back on the training, the whole experience. I've been very disciplined personally. This has been one of the most disciplined times of my whole life is this summer, in terms of just doing the training runs, doing them at the right pace, going to the gym in my off days, lifting weights, and being very good with my diet, especially after early August, like really just not putting bad carbs into my body and avoiding alcohol completely. Yeah, it's been a huge commitment. I do think like if you're I mean, for me to run another marathon and to do it in a particular time at my age, I do think it was kind of necessary to commit to all of this. Um, and I definitely have my plans for after the race tomorrow. Just some things to celebrate with. Mostly like eating bad foods. But yeah, just a bit of celebration. But I think in the longer term, past like a few days after the race, like I think most of what I've been doing this summer is kind of a lifestyle now, and I expect to kind of continue it going forward in terms of eating healthy, exercising every day. Because I do like the fact that like how my body has responded to all the treatment, to all the training, because it's the training really wasn't as kind of grueling as I had thought it might be at 50. It was definitely like kind of mentally like a grind, like going out there on a Sunday and doing like an 18-20 mile training run. Like it's just mentally it's kind of a grind. And for several weeks now, like this has kind of consumed my weekends because I've had long runs on Saturday and Sunday. So I'm kind of looking forward to getting my social life back a little bit. But yeah, I still think that the kind of the healthy living aspect of this will be a lifestyle going forward. And it's yeah, as far as kind of what happens after the race, I mean, I really love running. Like it is kind of my thing. I really love it. But running 5 days a week is probably not sustainable. So I am planning like, we'll see how I feel right after the race, physically. But, I'm sure before too long, I'll kind of be back at it with running. And, but my plan is kind of like I'll start to get back to the gym a bit more and, maybe only run like 2-3 times a week and never on consecutive days, like get back to that kind of routine. But yeah, it's definitely a weird feeling, like kind of exiting the marathon training process. Cause it's like, wow, I'm going to have so much more free time now. So, kind of looking forward to that. But, in the meantime, got the big day tomorrow, so that's in the back of my mind. So that's about all I have for today. So wish me luck out there. Thank you so much for watching, especially those of you who've watched kind of all of these. And yeah, again, feel free to leave me a comment, feel free to subscribe, that would be awesome. But otherwise, wish me luck tomorrow, and I will let you know how it went. Thanks. Bye bye.